The checklist has an extra line tonight. Not in the app's usual font, not in the app's usual place. Wedged between white mirrors and check smoke detector batteries in a font that doesn't match anything else on the screen. Leave the hallway light on for him. I didn't write that. Corporate didn't write that. And when I scroll back through every cleaning job I've ever logged from this account, that line is only on tonight's job, time-stamped for right now. If you clean, drive, deliver, or work any job where a stranger's house becomes your job site at 3 a.m., subscribe. You're going to want to see what else is on this checklist before the night's over. Story 1. The Reset House. The lockbox code doesn't match what the app sent me. I'm standing on the porch of a lake house 40 minutes outside town, phone screen glowing, and the 4 digits the app gave me 30 seconds ago don't open anything. I try them twice. On the third try, the lockbox clicks open on a code I never typed, 1 digit later than what I entered. I don't think much of it. App's glitch. Lockboxes stick. I let myself in. I've been doing this 8 months now, turnover cleaning for a property management company that runs 40-some listings through one app. No boss I've ever met in person, just a dashboard that assigns me a house and a window of time and pays out before I've even locked the door behind me. Most nights it's the easiest money I make all week. Strip a bed, restock a coffee pot tray, take a few photos for the file, move on to the next address glowing on my phone. The house is spotless. Not guests left it decent spotless, not someone ran a vacuum spotless. The bed is made hospital corner tight. The towels are folded into the little fan shape corporate wants, but it takes too long so it isn't used. There's a made-up basket of muffins on the counter, still warm, cellophane wrapped for nothing, and a card that says, "Thanks for staying," in the host's handwriting. I check the app. Checkout was 6 hours ago. Check-in for the next guest isn't until 4 p.m. tomorrow. Nobody has been in this house between then and now. Nobody could have made muffins 6 hours ago and had them still warm. I take a photo from my before and after log, the way I always do, and when I open my camera roll to confirm it's saved, there's a photo already there. Same angle, same counter, time-stamped 4 minutes before I arrived. I didn't take that photo. I start my clean anyway, because the job doesn't stop for things I can't explain, and because if I call this in as anything other than "unit was already clean," dispatch is going to ask why I billed a full hour for a house that didn't need it. The bathroom mirror has a single handprint on it. Not mine. Too small to be an adult's. Child-sized, low on the glass, like someone crouched down to press it there. There's no child registered on this booking. There's no child on any booking this house has had in 11 months, according to the guest history I pull up while I'm scrubbing grout that doesn't need scrubbing. I clean the handprint off. It's back within 20 minutes. Same spot, same size. I check my phone timestamp against my last photo. 22 minutes almost to the second. I pull up the host's public listing page on my phone, the one guests see, scrolling past the professional photos to the reviews. 400 and some stays, nearly all 5 stars, and buried on page 6 of the reviews, a single 1 star from 3 years back. Lovely house, but my daughter wouldn't stop talking about the little boy in the hallway. We didn't stay a second night. The host's reply underneath, public, cheerful. So sorry to hear that. Hope you'll stay with us again soon. No other review mentions a child. No other review mentions anything at all. Before I clean it off the second time, I do something I've never done on a job before. I take out my phone and record 10 seconds of video of the empty bathroom, mirror and all, just to have something other than my own memory of this. Watching it back in the car later, there are 10 seconds of an empty bathroom, nothing wrong with it. Except the audio picks up breathing that isn't mine, slow, even, close to the microphone. The kind of breathing you do when you're trying very hard to be quiet. I go back inside anyway. The job isn't done. The basket of muffins is empty when I pass through the kitchen again. Not eaten, empty. Cellophane wrapped still tight around nothing, sitting exactly where it was as if whatever had been inside it simply stopped existing between one glance and the next. I finish the clean. I mark the job complete in the app. Dispatch sends the automatic confirmation text, "Thanks for keeping the home guest ready." Below it, a second message comes through from the same system number, no name attached. "See you next time." There's no next booking on my calendar for this address. I check twice. I lock the door behind me. The porch light, the one I turned off on my way in because it was already daylight, is on when I look back at the house from my car. I didn't touch that light. I never touched that light. Story 2. The Guest Who Never Left. 2 bookings, 12 minutes apart. That's the job tonight. A turnover clean so tight I don't have time to double-check anything. Just strip, wipe, remake, restock, and get out before the next guest's key code goes live. I've done tighter turnovers than this. 12 minutes is annoying, not impossible. I let myself in with 4 minutes to spare, already moving toward the bedroom to start on linens, and there's a breakfast plate on the kitchen counter. Eggs, half eaten. Coffee mug still steaming. Checkout was 3 hours ago. I stand in the doorway a second longer than I should. The house is quiet in the specific way a house is quiet when it thinks it's alone. I tell myself the outgoing guest just ran late leaving, that the app's checkout timestamp doesn't always match a real departure, that steam doesn't mean what I want it to mean at 11 p.m. in a house with the air conditioning running. I clean around the plate first. Have it, you always save the dishes for last, work top to bottom, dry to wet. I strip the bed, and under the top sheet, the fitted sheet is still warm. Not damp, not sweated through. Warm evenly, the way a sheet is warm when a body has been lying on it for hours, and I am now holding it in both hands in an empty room. I check the app again. Checkout 3 hours ago. Confirmed. Guest reviewed and rated the stay 5 stars 14 minutes after leaving. I go back to the kitchen. The plate is gone. Not moved. Gone. No plate in the sink, no plate in the dish rack. I photograph the empty counter for my log because at this point I want a timestamp on record of what I'm seeing, and my phone's camera won't focus. It hunts and settles on something behind the counter that isn't there when I turn around to look at it directly. I have 6 minutes left before the next guest's key code goes live. I finish faster than I should be able to, moving on instinct instead of habit, and I am zipping the last pillow into its case when I hear it. Water running upstairs in a bathroom I already cleaned 20 minutes ago, in a house where I am the only person the app says is currently inside. I don't go check. Instead, I count the towels. Corporate makes us count the towels, 6 per booking, folded, 1 per guest slot listed on the reservation, no exceptions, because towel shortages are the single most common complaint in the whole system. I count 6, I fold 6, I set them on the shelf, and when I turn back around to grab my supply caddy, there are 7. The 7th one is damp. I don't touch it. I leave it exactly where it is and finish stripping the second bathroom instead, hands moving faster than they should be, and when I pass back through 90 seconds later, there are 6 towels on the shelf again, dry, folded the way I folded them, like the 7th one was never there to begin with. I don't go check. I finish the reset, mark the unit complete with 90 seconds to spare, and I am walking out the front door when the new guest's rideshare pulls into the driveway, a young couple, tired from a flight, thanking me for having the place ready. The wife pauses on the porch steps. She asks if the water pressure upstairs is any good because the listing photos show a rain shower she's excited about. I tell her I didn't check. She laughs, says something about how nice it is that the place always feels so lived in, so warm, like someone was just here. like someone never really left. I don't correct her. Snow's coming down heavy enough that I should have turned back an hour ago, but the cabin's at the top of a service road with no cell signal, and I've already told dispatch I'd have this one done by morning. It's a single overnight clean between 2 bookings that are 3 days apart. No rush, no turnover pressure, just me alone in a mountain rental with a fireplace and a guest book going back 6 years. I like these jobs normally. Quiet. No 12-minute countdown breathing down my neck. The guest book is the thing that gets under my skin first, before the mirror, before any of it. I flip through it while I wait for a load of towels to dry, the way I always do, because guest books are usually the best part of a job like this. Strangers' handwriting, strangers' vacations, little doodles from kids. 6 years of entries, and the last third of the book is the same handwriting, over and over, the same 3 words written differently each time, like someone practicing how to phrase them. Still here, good. Still here, good. Still here, good. No name signed under any of them, no date past 11 months ago, even though the entries keep going for another 40 pages after that. I put the book back exactly where I found it and go finish the fireplace, because that's not my job to worry about, and I have 3 more rooms before I can leave. The mirror in the master bedroom is the last thing on my checklist. Standard line item, wipe every mirror before checkout. Corporate's rule, no exceptions. I lift the cloth to the glass, and my reflection finishes wiping half a second before my arm does. I stop. My arm is still moving. The reflection has already dropped its hand to its side. I tell myself it's the light. Cabin light does strange things, amber and low, throwing shadows that move wrong. I finish the mirror properly, slower this time, watching my own hand the entire way across the glass, and the reflection keeps pace exactly, perfectly, the way a reflection should. I decide I imagined it. I have 3 more rooms and a fireplace to sweep out before I can leave. Around midnight, snowed in enough that leaving isn't really an option anymore. My phone buzzes with an in-app message. Not from dispatch, from the host, the actual verified host account for this listing, blue checkmark, 5 years on the platform, a man I've exchanged maybe 4 messages with total over a year of cleaning his properties. Everything okay in there tonight? I say yes, just finishing up, heading out once the road's clear. 3 dots appear, disappear, appear again. I'm not messaging you. I'm asleep. Someone's using my account. I sit very still in the middle of the living room with my phone in both hands. I type back carefully, "Who is this?" The dots appear immediately this time, no pause at all, like whoever's on the other end has been waiting with their thumbs already over the keyboard. The guy before you. I cleaned this one too, or I did. You should probably stop reading the guest book. I look up once at the guest book sitting closed on the side table exactly where I left it. I don't open it again. The 3 dots start again. I lock every door in the cabin. I don't finish the fireplace. I sit on the stairs with my back against the wall where I can see both the front door and the hallway to the master bedroom, and I wait for the plows, and I do not look at the mirror again. By 6 a.m., the road's clear enough to drive. I finish the job in 11 minutes flat, checklist half honest, and I open the app to mark the unit complete so I can leave. The app doesn't load my usual dashboard. It loads a booking confirmation instead. Check in tonight, this address, 1 guest. The guest name on the reservation is mine. I don't have a booking here. I cleaned this house. I have never once stayed in it. I back out of the screen, close the app, open it again, and the confirmation is still there. Same address, same date, check-in time counting down from 4 hours and 11 minutes. I get in my car. I don't look back at the porch light. I don't need to check whether it's on. I still clean houses for a living. Different app now, different company, and I check every booking twice before I take the job. My name, the dates, the address. because the one thing none of these places ever tell you when you sign up is that the checklist isn't always written by someone who's still checking in. If you've worked a night shift that made you question what you were actually cleaning, hauling, driving, or guarding, tell me about it below. And if this is your first time in the Gig Economy Horror Hour, subscribe. There's a checklist waiting for you, too. You just haven't opened the app yet.